All right, we have a weird go first team. We got Arbiter going into Lady Kimmy, going into Ragash, hopefully to stun the enemy, and then finishing it off here with our Xena Warrior Princess. So the idea here is that Xena should hopefully get 2 attacks in a row, because hopefully we'll, debuff the enemy, get that first attack and, do some damage. And then the enemy, when, Duchess comes back around and buffs everybody, she'll come back in and get another hit in. That's the idea. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss the next one. Now, it's interesting because she's going to get some pretty good damage reduction here. So here we go. Yeah, we're going first. Boom. Right? Get increased buff. Boom. Let's go ahead and try and get some stuns. You can see that's really effective here. Now, of course, Duchess is right there. She will place block, debuff, and increase attack. This is why she's kind of a good anti-Duchess. We get a 10% ignore target defense for each buff. That can actually be pretty darn massive here. I think that can be actually really strong. The 5% not as strong, but we get to reduce turn meter along the way. I'm actually going to go ahead and use this one to start. You can see it's decent. It's not crazy as far as, damage, but look at all those buffs go out, right? She comes back around. Now we're going to ignore 30% defense on all these champions here. Boom. Should hit. Yep. Knock 2 of them down. Looks like we got a normal hit here. I don't know what happened actually there, but we didn't get all the damage in we would have hoped for. That's okay. We'll just come back around and continue to try to attack these guys, lessen what they can do. But yeah, they're going to get their revive. That's okay. I'm not as concerned about that. We can probably actually give ourselves an extra little turn meter boost. I think that's fine. Again, we have so many buffs out there. Irresistible, steal turn meter. I think that's a really good way to kind of go about it. Now, obviously, they get some reaction stuff, which sucks a little bit. Oh, God. Stupid. Rhodos. Why is Rhodos the worst? Why is he the worst? Just is? I think that's probably accurate. Yeah, let's see if we can't. Let's slow them down, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. Apparently they have like insane resistance and stuff. Great, got a little stun. Refreshed. I love it. Yes, we won. Yes, we won. Did not expect that. Did not expect winning on that. But you can kind of see the advantages of her. Now, I think she's built pretty well in my stead. That said, she has no blessings, so it's pretty, and also, no blessings. That faction isn't filled out, I don't think either. So it's definitely possible to like really bump up the numbers, right? We have about 6,800 attack. I'd love to see that over, 7,000 in Savage even. I still think that's something possible, but that's really where we want to get to if we can. Now, can we outrace somebody like Cold Brew? I don't think so, but we're going to see if we can't here. And so they go first. This is where Xena actually does come in handy to come in. Let's see if we can't reduce that turn meter and just nuke the entire enemy team. That's a pretty good way to go about it, I'd say. Yeah, that's not a problem for me. I'm happy with that, I think. Yeah, we can boost ourselves. Now, this is always going to be an issue. Because of the block debuff, we're not going to be able to kill her. We could reduce her turn meter, though, a little bit, or, hit her a smidge and kind of go through it. Basically, I just need Xena to come back around. Kind of the idea here. There she is. Here we go. Boom. Didn't quite finish her off, but I mean, it's pretty much a wrap at this point. But this is the thing. When she can interrupt an enemy, it can be really effective, even if the other team's going first. Now, Farbsoft's team, ridiculously strong. I don't expect to win on this. Okay, yeah, we got that. Me2, there goes that. Let's see if we can't get a 1 or 2. Yep, got some stuns out there. I do like that. Go ahead and reduce some turn meter. Boom, take down 2 guys right off the jump, which is fantastic for us. Ugh, Lady Kimmy, a little disappointing. A little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit disappointed with that. We can try and reduce some of these. All those buffs go out. We come back in. Boom. Still hits super hard, which is just really, really nice. Probably should have taken out Candrafon now that I think about it. Sometimes you make mistakes. Those things happen. Oh, took him out. All right, great. We're still alive here. Now the question is, can we come back around? I mean, now it's a bit of a dogfight for us, which is my favorite kind of arena fight. But there it is. That's what we're doing here. Thank goodness for Arbiter. Okay, everybody's stunned. That's also not great. I could try to stun Mithrawla here. I kind of want to wait one more turn, see if I can't get Duchess in on it. Although she'll probably resist it now that I think about it. Probably a mistake, to be honest with you. There we go. Let's see if we can't beat us up. Their whole team comes back, but so does ours. And we get boosted up. Let's see if we can't stun. There we go. Nice 3 stuns. That is excellent for us. Get some decreased speed, hopefully. Maybe somewhere. Anywhere. Affinity, I'm going to assume, is what's causing us troubles. Yeah, we can try and hit Duchess. Pretty decent attack. Pretty decent hit there, I would say. Try and buff us up. And we can steal more turn meter. Hit hard again. It's not bad. Like, it's not, I don't know. It's not a revolutionary type anything. But definitely seems to be pretty darn good. That's unfortunate. That's okay. It's okay. We're going to wait one turn, I think, if we can. Get that going. There we go. That's fine. Here we go. Time to revive our girl. Boom. Increase our speed. Let's boost ourselves up a bit. Let's try and stun Duchess. I love it. Take some of those buffs off if we can. If we can't, that's okay. Boom. Hitting pretty decent. It's more the utility ability. Those are the ones that are really doing something for us that we're not going to be able to replicate anywhere else. And at this point, it's a wrap. Now that all we have left is Mithrawla, big hit. Big hit right there. So, kind of an interesting champion. I mean, you know, I feel like there's some utility when it comes to different arena teams. Alucard, should we check on Nub? Let's try Nub's team. I think he's going to smoke us here. But I'm shocked that we've actually won any of these fights. And this is with Go First teams. This is the first time I've seen a Go First team actually, it seems very replicable, right? It seems like something that you can actually endeavor in because of this ability. We go first. They're faster than us. It doesn't matter. We're still going to interrupt them. And this is going to allow us then to go first and us do our thing going through. Obviously not always, because sometimes they're jerks and they have crazy skills, but enough, right? But there we go. We got our double boosting going on here. Gonna get some more boosting right there. And we'll see if we can't survive. Nope, we can't. Yeah, they're very strong. This is very strong. Timid and Kaja it's a nasty combo for sure. All right. That's okay. I wasn't expecting to win that one. Let's see about Jacono. Let's see what this team. This is another one of those, you know, Duchess Mithrawla. Lots of buffs going out, which is great for us. I mean, not great for us, but obviously that's a part of what we're dealing with here and trying to figure out, can we beat them? Get that. There's the stun. I love the stun. I think that's such a nice maneuver. Now the question is, yeah, we'll come here. Let's reduce some turn meter. Even if they get cleansed here with Mithrawla, reducing that turn meter gives us a chance to still go back through and attack again. And now those buffs are up. Let's see. Yeah, the shield is just ridiculous there. That's less good. That you're starting to see where we can fall into trouble when we go through this and where we can be successful as we're doing it. So there's obviously, you know, multiple pieces to this whole affair. But yeah, this is definitely not great here. Okay, of course we got feared. Wouldn't expect it. Yep. Fear, it's 100% chance, right? Very frustrating. All right, let's boost ourselves. Get us a little more toin meter. We're dust. Like dust in the wind here. Jeez. Polymorph is the worst. Would be an interesting option here. Let's try and debuff them actually. Boost ourselves. Yeah, this is, do we even need her? I don't know that we need her. She keeps getting frozen is part of the problem here. That's the power of those champions. Okay, a little annoying. A little annoying, but that's all right. That's good. Good. No, we're just going to take our turn here. No, I think I just want to turn from our lady here. Let's go, Xena. All right, we're just gonna use the big hitter. I think that's enough, right? Of course. Of course, that's what happens. Boom, boom. It's a wrap. It's a wrap at this point. This is what we do. Okay. We can try El Piero. See how that works. Another Duchess team. Always an interesting option, right? Beat us up. Beat us up. We can try and at least stun 2. We got a couple down. That's really good. And then if we can't, it can hit hard, man. That ability isn't minor. And here now they've got that. We didn't get the turn meter boost because there were only so many buffs. There we go. Now we should be able to come in. At least put Duchess in the ground, which I think is very good. Try and protect us before we get destroyed here. Yep. Yep. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. When you face somebody like that, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, friends. Anyway, I think we can see Xena has some potential here. I think as a go first champion, it's actually kind of interesting, right? Bring her in as your DPS. She has 2 AoE skills. They're all going to hit pretty hard, and actually, depending on the buffs that are out there, it can actually be really, really effective. So Duchess doesn't place increased defense, doesn't place strengthen. That's really strong. Marichka places strengthen. That's less good, right? So you got to kind of figure out who you're fighting against and where it's going to be useful. I think especially good against Duchesses. You're going to see, just an increased damage potential there with that. And I think there's a lot to be said. It's a fun champion. And obviously, a go second team will have some opportunities as well, right? It's just going to depend on what your approach is and what team you're going to try and, go against, I think is a big part of it. But it also gives you some flexibility, I think, in things like Live Arena, where you're not 100% sure what kind of team you're facing. The ability for her to interrupt and steal turn meter makes for a really nice combination where if you're close in speed, even if you're being outsped, you can interrupt and then take that lead back again, at least potentially. I don't know if that always works, but potentially that is there to be done. She's a really good champion. I was really impressed with her. She hits pretty hard, I have to say. I think we probably could build this up even better than I have here. If you have better gear, I still got blue pieces on. It definitely, there's room to, build this up and make it stronger. So definitely an interesting champion. I thought was really effective. And hopefully this helps you guys figure out, is this a champion you want to get, where you want to use her? You guys let me know what kind of team setup for Arena works really good for you. Like how would you imagine using her? Would you say go second squad, go first team? What are the kind of champion combinations you want to put with her? I'd be real interested to hear what you guys think as far as that goes. I was definitely thinking I could bring in a Warlord. Might have been really good instead of bringing in Ragash, for example. Just, screw their turn meters all up. Same thing with Yumeko. Would have been just as effective, right? That could have been a really interesting approach to things. I like Warlord just because of the turn meter reduction as well. Kind of been an interesting combination. Maybe not Lady Kimmy. Maybe I bring in somebody else in that role instead. Could have been an interesting one. I was using Sethalia for a little bit. Maybe I just bring her back in and really emphasize that part. That could have been really good. There's, because she has a buff strip. There's a few ways to go about doing this. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys think the best one is. Anyway, that's what we got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.